Mark, is that one of those ones tonight where it's almost impossible to explain?
Not really. No, it happens now and again in football. Sometimes when you're on a good run, you have to take one. Take one on the chin. We didn't perform. We were terrible than that. If we could play well every week and win every week, we wouldn't be here. Players wouldn't be here. They'd be playing a lot higher. I wouldn't be here. I'd be managing a lot higher. So that happens in football. We have to take it on the chin. Players have been magnificent the last 5 games, won 4, drawn 1. So we have to start again now, start another run.
As you mentioned, that form there, it has been really fantastic over the last 5 games. Is it a case of now pressing the reset button, learning what you need to from this and then forgetting about it?
Yeah, we just need the boys to commit when they play. When we put new players in the team and try and freshen the team up, they've got to commit, and they've got to, all the boys, we have to. I understand how tired we played on Sunday, but come on, we've got to commit to it and we just got to go for it, and they get plenty of rest. So we got not to dwell on that too much is important. We've got to get that. We've put it to bed now. We've got to prepare now for Saturday.
And there were some moments, weren't there, for your side? I mean, particularly right at the start of the second half, really kicked on, looked like you were going to get a goal back, and it was only 1-0 at that point. Yeah,
of course, you're going to have the odd moment, but we were playing at it tonight. We didn't. It's impossible to play when you've got 11 players way below their level. Like I say, sometimes it happens.
So was it a case of perhaps fatigue, or would you question desire tonight?
No, not using fatigue. Can't question their desire. They've been magnificent. Just got to be better.
So I suppose is it a case now you get them into training and you almost put an arm around them and just sort of give them that talk and say, listen boys, we go again, we know how good you've all been this season, and go and do it again.
The last thing they need now is a manager to jump up and down and throw teacups at them, and you just make them aware of what went wrong, and I've said it, and people are probably fed up of me saying, to win any game of football, you got to run, you got to compete, you got to head, tackle before you start even thinking about playing football. And formations, tactics, go out of the window if you don't do any of them.
So was that off a little bit tonight, or was it a case of thinking of the football coming first?
We just didn't commit. We didn't compete, and sometimes it can be a chain reaction. Usually somebody sees their mate go and fly into a tackle and run and press, and that encourages them to do it. Whereas tonight we just went and stood off, and everybody thinks that's acceptable. So listen, I can't be too harsh on the players. They've been brilliant so far, and we're in a brilliant position. Got to kick on now.
And I suppose a little frustrating knowing where you could have been had the result gone your way tonight, but is this one of those points in a season where football really shows how important it is to be a squad game and about your staff as well, not just the 11 players who start the game?
It's foolish, I think, for us to look at the league table where we could be if we do this, if we do that. If there's no ifs, it's got to be what we do out there. I've got confidence that the players will get themselves together. So they're a really good bunch of guys. I think they'll get themselves together over the next day and dust themselves down. I think they'll come out fighting on Saturday.
And you've said time and time again how good they are as a unit, as a squad, and together. I suppose this is a chance for them now to show that once again.
Yeah, the likes of Stokesy, Jammer, Jordan, Moore, Taylor, Elliot, Waggy will get the group together and make sure that they know what's expected to be able to play and to be able what you have to do to win games of football.
And Chris Stokes looked like he limped off at half time, and obviously you've lost Dan Sweeney as well in the past few weeks. So
yeah.
Is it now a case of the boys having to do that job share again, I suppose, and fill in for each other?
Yes, we've lost Stokesy tonight. He pulled his thigh muscle. Dan Sweeney's been ruled out for the rest of the season with a knee injury. So we've lost 2 big players there. It's terrible for Dan because I know how much he wants to help the team. So we'll see how Stokes is tomorrow. Hopefully he's only going to be a week, 2 weeks, but knowing Stokes, he'll want to play. But it gives opportunities to some of the other guys. Don Bernard did great for us on Saturday in midfield. But if they're out, he has to come in and play, and we've got every faith that Don will do a great job for us.
And finally, a word on Jamil Matt. It's not often that he's missed out on the starting 11, but feels like every time he does, he comes on and scores an important goal.
There's no way Jammer could have started tonight. If he'd started tonight, he'd have broke down like Stokesy, because he had cramp in both calves, both hamstrings on Saturday, having not done a lot of training over the previous couple of weeks due to unforeseen circumstances. So got to think about his welfare as well, and he's been great for us, and we have to look after him and make sure for the running he's right on top form physically.
Great stuff, Mark. Thank you very much, and all the best on Saturday.
Thanks, Noah.